Shanley here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be working on day 4 of my December daily. I went ahead and printed out my photos. As with all my videos, I don't have everything planned ahead. I kind of go by the spur of the moment. I look at my stash and I put things different places and see what I like, and I would say all my videos at some point will be in fast forward, but it takes me a good hour to complete a layout. And I might have it in my head what I'd like, but sometimes it turns out differently than what I had thought in the first place. So let's go ahead and take out the pages I'll be using for day 4. For day 4's story, I will be talking about Drysdale's. It is the tree farm that we go to every year. This year was very different. A lot of things were closed, and there was social distancing, of course, and wearing masks, and we didn't get to go see Santa, and the lockdown didn't actually happen until Boxing Day. So everyone was still out and about while they were allowed to. And I'll go ahead and show you my Drysdale's layout from 2018. It's usually early on in my albums because it's one of the first things we do before the season starts is to get our tree. I like to share past albums and I find it fun, so I thought I would put a little clip of different layouts in past albums as well to make my videos a little more interesting. Oh my gosh, it says day 4. That was not intentional. I didn't realize I did it on day 4 last year, or the year before as well. Here we are with the horse-drawn wagon ride. And I do several pages. So it was this, a flip page where we got to take pictures with Santa. So it was always a fun family event, and we would stay there for hours. So that was 2018. I will show you the Drysdale's layout from 2019. And in 2019, Drysdale's was day 1. So I have a picture of the kids in line ready to pay for the tree. I have the kids getting their pictures through the little peek hole. This flips up, all the trees, journaling, train rides. And that was my Drysdale's layout for last year. So for this year, I tried to mix it up a little bit, do a different page protector selection. What I chose was Becky Higgins 12 by 12 Design A plastic page. What you can do is decide to cut off the top, and then you'll have 2 3x4s and a 4x6. Or you can cut off the bottom, which is what I did. I cut off the bottom. So I'll have a 4x6 at the top and 2 3x4s at the bottom. So if you cut off the bottom and then you fold it this way, you have a fun little book. And I've done that in a lot of my past albums, but I thought for this year, to mix it up a little bit, I cut down one section. So here it is. It would normally have this over here as well. So this was a 4x6 and a 4x6, but I cut it down and then used my fuse tool. So now I have like a little shorter flip out. And over here, I'll be using the Citrus Twist Life Crafted 4x8 size. And I am in love with the size. I think this is the first year that I'm using these. Actually, just because I'm enjoying showing you past albums so much, I'm gonna go ahead and show you another example of when I used a Project Life 12 by 12 flip out. So last year we went to Canada's Wonderland and I put the tab here in the middle and it flipped right out. And it holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the photos on the other side, 9, 10. So this is great when you have an event where you have a lot of photos and you want to share them all. And then again, in the previous year, we went to see the Polar Express. It was an actual train ride that you could go on. And while you were on the train, they served hot chocolate and Santa would walk down the aisle once you arrived at the North Pole, and there was elves and singing, and they actually had people walking around holding the Polar Express book, so they were like reading a story, kind of like live action. And we took so many photos of that event. So we'll go ahead and take everything out. I took my number 4 from Ali's main kit. And what I did is I embossed some stars with the Wow embossing powder. It's the metallic copper sparkles. And I thought that would be a great way to bring in the black from the album and the copper as well. So we'll take everything out till I decide where everything goes. Here's one card, and this card here is from Ellie's Studio, and I filled it out already, all about the Christmas tree, bought from Drysdale's, and then you check real, artificial, when, and some journaling. So I'll put everything aside and put you in fast forward and get started. And here are my photos. I did a collage in Picasa, so there's 2, 4, 5 photos here. And I have one on the wagon ride where I put an overlay, Merry Memories, from one of Ali's digitals. And I have 4 more 3x4s here and a 4x8 to put in the Life Crafted plastic. And I have a darker version and a lighter version. Couldn't tell which one I liked better. I feel like the light is kind of washed out, but I also feel like the dark, it's like we're glowing. So I think I'll go ahead and use the lighter one, and I'll put you in fast forward and start cutting.